Hello students, welcome back to our Engineering Graphics YouTube channel. So students, in this session, we are going to solve another problem based on orthographic projection, and this problem we are solving by using simple and exam oriented manner. Now here is the problem statement. So the figure shows pictorial view of an object by using first angle method of projection. Draw sectional front view along section AA, right hand side view, top view and dimensions. तर मित्रांनो या ठिकाणी एक आपल्याला इमेज दिलेली आहे आणि त्या इमेजसाठी आपल्याला सेक्शनल फ्रंट व्ह्यू. सर ऑब्झर्वर इज लुकिंग दिस ऑब्जेक्ट दिस व्ह्यू फ्रॉम एक्स डायरेक्शन आणि ए ए सेक्शन तुम्ही बघू शकता. दिस इज ए ए. तर ह्या ए ए सेक्शनमधून ऑब्जेक्टला कट करायचं आहे आणि ऑब्जेक्टला बघायचं आहे. नाव दिस सेक्शन is important in orthographic projection because in 3D views some parts or in front view, top view and in left hand side view and right hand side view some parts are not seen or they are hidden. जर आपल्याला ते पार्ट्स बघायचे असतील हिडन पार्ट्स तर ऑब्जेक्टला इमॅजिनरी पद्धतीने कट करायचं आणि मग ऑब्जेक्टला बघायचं. ॲट दॅट टाइम वी गेट ए सेक्शनल फ्रंट व्ह्यू, सेक्शनल टॉप व्ह्यू, सेक्शनल राईट हँड साईड व्ह्यू और लेफ्ट हँड साईड व्ह्यू. तर ह्या ठिकाणी ऑब्जेक्ट सिमेट्रिकल आहे आणि ऑब्जेक्टला सेंटरमधून कट केलेलं आहे. सो दिस लाईन इंडिकेट्स द कटिंग सेक्शन प्लेन लाईन. पण आपण हा प्रॉब्लेम सुरुवातीला विदाऊट सेक्शन सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत. त्यानंतर ह्याच प्रॉब्लेमला आपण सेक्शनमध्ये कट करूया आणि मग आपण त्याचं सोल्युशन बघूया. सो हा सेम प्रॉब्लेम विदाऊट सेक्शन आणि विथ सेक्शन एक्झाममध्ये विचारला जाऊ शकतो. नाउ सी द इमेज, सी द व्ह्यू अँड फाइंड द ओव्हरऑल डायमेन्शन. तर आपल्याला पहिला प्रॉब्लेम जो असेल फर्स्ट जो आपण सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत त्यामध्ये आपण फ्रंट व्ह्यू विदाऊट सेक्शन सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत. त्यानंतर सेकंड व्ह्यू आपण फाइंड करणार आहोत. दिस इज ए राईट हँड साईड व्ह्यू फाइंड करणार आहोत. थर्ड आपण फाइंड करणार आहोत टॉप व्ह्यू. तर आपल्याला सुरुवातीला प्लेनची पोझिशन फाइंड करायची आहे. सो दिस इज ए XY axis and these are the different planes. Now here by using first angle method of projection आपल्या सिलेबसमध्ये जी मेथड आहे ती फर्स्ट अँगल मेथड ऑफ प्रोजेक्शन आहे. त्यामध्ये ऑब्जेक्ट हा इन बिटवीन ऑब्झर्वर अँड व्हर्टिकल प्लेनमध्ये असतो. दिस इज व्हर्टिकल प्लेन, दिस इज अ हॉरिझॉन्टल प्लेन अँड हिअर इज द पोझिशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. ऑब्झर्वर इज लुकिंग फ्रॉम दिस डायरेक्शन एक्स डायरेक्शन. So in first angle method of projection, object is placed in between vertical plane and observer. This is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane. So if the looking direction is x, so on the vertical plane we get a front view for this object. आणि मी जर वरून बघितलं तर मला टॉप व्ह्यू बघायला मिळेल. तर एक सिंपल झालं की दिस इज अ व्हर्टिकल प्लेन, हा झाला हॉरिझॉन्टल प्लेन. सो अबोव द एक्स वाय ॲक्सिस the plane is called as vertical plane. Below the x-axis, the plane is called as horizontal plane. On the vertical plane, we get a front view आणि एक्झॅक्टली बिलो फ्रंट व्ह्यू आपल्याला टॉप व्ह्यू मिळतो. ह्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये आपल्याला राईट हँड साईड विचारलं आहे, म्हणजे आय एम लुकिंग दिस ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम माय राईट हँड साईड. राईट हँड साईडने बघितलेला व्ह्यू आपल्याला लेफ्ट साईडला मिळतो. सो दिस इज ए राईट हँड साईड व्ह्यू पोझिशन. दिस इज राईट हँड साईड पोझिशन. तर आपण प्लेन फायनलाइज केले. दिस इज अ फ्रंट व्ह्यू प्लेन, टॉप व्ह्यू प्लेन अँड राईट हँड साईड व्ह्यू प्लेन. तर मित्रांनो पुन्हा एकदा लक्षात घ्या की आपण हा प्रॉब्लेम विदाऊट सेक्शन पहिले सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत. त्यानंतर सेक्शन त्या सेक्शनल फ्रंट व्ह्यू आपण फाइंड करून फायनल सोल्युशन फाइंड करणार आहोत. सी द सोल्युशन. ड्रॉ द XY axis first. And perfectly draw the perpendicular to the XY. This is XY. Then draw the reference line, another reference line which is at 10 mm left hand side and right hand side. So mark at 10 mm distance. And similarly above the xy and below the xy, again mark 10 mm distance. So this is x, y, x1, y1. Now draw the thin reference line. Draw the horizontal reference line. So this, for ortho problem we require this construction. So this is a front view plane. This is a front view plane. हा इथे टॉप व्ह्यू मिळणार आपल्याला आणि दिस इज ए right hand side view. Now see the object. Now the length of this object. Now observer looking this object from its direction. So this is the length. From this end to this end is the length of this object. And in the front view, we can see this hatching section. This full surface is visible from the front side. These three circular holes are not seen from the front view or front side from x direction. हा जो सर्क्युलर पार्ट आलेला आहे, हाफ सर्क्युलर सेक्शन, इट इज नॉट विजिबल. इट इज विजिबल बट इट लुक्स लाइक ए रेक्टेंग्युलर. It looks like a rectangular shape. Now here is the total length of this object. 100 mm. 100 mm is the total length of this object. Height of this object is 18 mm. 18 plus 22. 18 is the bottom slab thickness or height. 22 mm is the from this base to the center of that circle vertical distance, and the radius of outer circle is 22 mm. So height for this object is 18 plus 22 plus 22. This is the total height for this object. Now you can see here the rectangular slot is given and its height is 9 mm. The thickness of this object is 44 mm and the vertical half circular wall is at the center of this object. Now we will see the solution. We will draw the front view of this. सिंपल फ्रंट व्ह्यू विदाउट सेक्शन आपण सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत. तर इथे हा जो कॉर्नर आहे, हा कॉर्नर परफेक्ट ओव्हरलॅप होणार आहे ह्या पॉईंटवरती आणि इथून आपण 100 mm डिस्टन्स मार्क करणार आहोत. दिस इज 100 mm. 100 mm. Now the distance of these two small edges are 12 mm. So we will mark 10 mm distance. From both the ends, we'll draw the 10 mm distance. Then height of this bottom slab is 18 mm. So along the vertical plane, mark a 18 mm distance. So find the center of this object because this object is symmetrical. So center position, midpoint position is at 5 mm, 50 mm, 5 centimeter. This is center line. Now this end to this end distance is 44 mm and this distance is given here. Similarly from this end to this end distance is 44 mm. So here first we will mark this point which is at 18 mm above the baseline, and after that we will mark a 14 mm distance from the both ends. This is 44. This is 44. Now these two edges are visible from the front side or from the x direction. Now here the bottom rectangular slot, its height is 9 mm. So from this point we can draw a 9 mm distance. So this slot is visible from the front side. Now the center of that circular part is at 22 mm above the base. So we will draw the 22 mm vertical line which is perpendicular to the base. Now this line is perpendicular and the height of this vertical edge is 22 mm. This is 22 mm, and from this point we can draw the center of for that circular part. And from this center, the half circular part, its height or its radius is 22 mm. R22 is given. From this, we will mark again 22 mm distance. So this distance is 22 mm. So this part is visible from the front side. Now, on this part, on the vertical wall, there is a circular hole of diameter 10 mm. So along the center line, we will mark 10 mm and 10 mm distance. Because the circular hole is not visible from the front view, so this hole we can show with the help of hidden line. This is circular position. Now the two holes, its distance is given from the both ends. The distance center point of this small hole is at 25 mm. So from the both end we will mark a 25 mm distance, 25 mm. From this end also, other end, right end, you can mark a center line. Now here, mark a center line first and then draw a 10 mm circular hole. For that, measure the 5 mm distance in the compass. Measure the 5 mm distance, and from the both ends, from this center distance, mark a 5 mm distance. So with the help of compass, we can easily mark this distance, and by using hidden line, show this circular hole. This hole thickness is, the hole is at throat. Holes are throat. Now we have completed the simple front view. Now with the help of front view, we can easily draw the top view. In the top view, we can see this full flat surface. हा जो फ्लॅट सरफेस आहे आपण सर्व बघणार आहोत, as well as the half circular part we can easily seen from the top view, top side. Now take a projection for top view. Take a vertical projection on the horizontal plane. Thickness is given 44 mm, so we will mark a 44 mm distance. And this object is symmetrical, so we will find the center or midpoint, and the midpoint is at 22 mm. So we'll mark a center line. Mark a center line. Object symmetrical असेल तर center line दाखवायची असेल, and the center line is shown by using a long dash dot is the center line. Now in the top view, this half circular parts looks like a rectangular again. So take a projection from front view, take a vertical projection, and by using thick line we can show this vertical wall as well as these two rectangular surfaces are visible. Already also these two holes are visible from the top, and आपण इथं फ्रंट व्ह्यू मध्ये त्याची पोझिशन आपण फायनलाइज केली आहे. From this end, the circular hole is at 25 mm, so this distance is 25 mm. So directly you can take the projection from front view, and this line is a center line for this object. The circular hole center line is at 22, 25 mm and 22 mm. Now take the 5 mm radius compass and draw a circle. Similarly, the another circular hole is visible. This is circular. Now, this vertical circular hole of diameter 20 mm is not visible from the top view. So, and the position of this circular hole is here. So, from this center line, we will mark a 10 mm distance above the center line, below the center line. And by using hidden line, you can see. So this is a top view. One line is missing here. So this slot, this edge, the line going to the width side is not visible from front, from top view. So with the help of hidden line, we can show this line. Similarly here, this edge is at 44 mm. Now this is the complete top view for this problem. Now for side view, from this intersection point, mark 45-degree angle. This is a 45-degree angle. This is 45-degree angle. Now with the help of front view and top view, we can easily draw a side view. So for that, take a projection from front view and top view. So this is a height and this is a width. Now we will get a box of dimension, width and height. Now this object is symmetrical, so we can show the center line along this side. Also this object is symmetrical, so we can find the center line of this object. So take a projection, the center line. This is a center point. Now from right hand side view, this surface is visible, rectangular surface is visible, as well as this vertical circular part is also visible, and in the right hand side view, this circular hole of diameter 20 mm is visible. Okay, so we will draw the rectangular part from front view. Take the projection. Before that, draw the baseline. Take a horizontal projection from front view. So this rectangular part is visible. This rectangular slot is not visible, and you can see here we already shown this rectangular slot in the front view. So with the help of hidden line, we can show this non-seen part. The vertical wall is at 22 mm. So here is the center line for this circular hole. These two edges of 22 mm are visible. हे distance होता already आपण mark केलं होतं from this face, from this flat surface to center distance is 22 mm. And then take this center and draw the half circle. This half circle is visible. Again, show the center line for this half circle, and here there is a circular hole of diameter 20 mm. So take this radius in your compass and draw a circle. Now these two holes are not visible from the right hand side view. So its position is here, and 5 mm is the radius, and 10 mm is the diameter of this. So you can measure the 5 mm distance, and from the both ends, from this center line along the left side and right side, you can show this small circular hole. This is a right hand side view for this problem. This is front view, top view, and right hand side view. This is a without section solution for this problem. So without section, we can see this profile. These three holes are not visible in the front view. In the top view, this bottom slot is not visible. This circular hole of diameter 20 mm is not visible. And in the side view, in the right hand side view, these two holes as well as this slot, rectangular slot, is not visible. But in this problem, what is asked? जर तुम्हाला हा प्रॉब्लेम विदाउट सेक्शन विचारला तर त्या प्रॉब्लेमचं सोल्युशन तुम्ही इथे बघू शकता. आता आपण सेक्शनचा प्रॉब्लेम बघणार आहोत. Okay, now here, if you cut this object along AA axis, so हा जो पार्ट होता हा दोन पार्ट्समध्ये डिवाइड होणार. दिस इज पार्ट ए, दिस इज पार्ट बी. नाव इन अ सेक्शन व्ह्यू, ए पार्टला आपण उचलून बाजूला ठेवणार आणि बी ऑब्जेक्टला एक्स डायरेक्शन बघणार. जो व्ह्यू आपल्याला दिसणार आहे तो आपल्याला इथे ड्रॉ करायचा आहे. नाव हिअर दीज आर द थ्री सर्क्युलर होल्स. Now the axis, cutting section plane axis, passing through the center of that circular hole. After cutting, हे जे हिडन लाईन्स होत्या, जे सर्क्युलर होल दिसत नव्हते ते सर्व दिसतील आपल्याला. सो वी कॅन डायरेक्टली ड्रॉ ए सर्क्युलर एजेस, circular holes edges with the help of thick line, with the help of thick line. These all edges are visible. You can see here this edge position is here, this another edge position is here, its diameter is 10 mm. Similarly here this edge appeared here, and this edge appeared here, and similarly both the ends of these circular sections are visible here. Now with the help of hatching line, we can show the section or cutting section. So adjust a roller at 45 degree, and by using a medium thick line at a constant angle, show the section line. All these lines are at equidistance. Maintain the gap. This is a sectional front view. This is the sectional front view. आणि ह्या प्रॉब्लेमसाठी हे झालं कम्प्लीट सोल्युशन. नाउ वी विल गिव्ह द डायमेन्शन टू दिस ऑब्जेक्ट. आपण डायमेन्शन देऊया आता ऑब्जेक्टला. This dimension is 12 mm. Give the dimension above the dimension line. So this is 12 mm. This is also 12 mm. The total distance is, total length of this object is 100 mm. 100 mm. So this distance is 44 mm. The distance आहे. This is 25 mm. The thickness of vertical wall is 12 mm. 12 mm. Then the two circular hole, 5, 10. Then the width you can show here. 44 mm. The distance, the vertical distance center to the flat surface distance is 22 mm. So the diameter, that hole 520, and its radius R22. R22. Now the slot distance is 9 mm. Now these are the overall dimensions for this problem. हे complete solution झालं या प्रॉब्लेमसाठी. This is a sectional front view, this is a top view, and this is a right hand side view. Okay, try to solve this problem, friends. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We will meet again in the next engineering office lecture. Thank you. Bye. Happy learning.